Hi, welcome back to my channel Sudha MC. Here we are going to deal with the new lesson, The Elves and the Shoemaker. This is a one-act play different from the other lessons. Okay? Do you see the picture here? Yes. A man and a woman, they are there in the room. Do you feel any difference in this room? Yeah, it's a working room. Can you guess who is that man? Yeah, he is a shoemaker. Let's go to the lesson. Who are the characters? Narrator, one who introduces the story to us. Okay? Shoemaker, shoemaker's wife, Mr. Thomas Boot, customer 1, customer 2, customer 3, and comes two elves. Elves means? Yeah, a magical character. Let's go through the lesson. Scene 1. The shoemaker's home. We have already seen here. What are there in this room? A large table which the shoemaker works at and a chair by it. On the table are scattered a knife, 2 hammers, 4 chisels, a few needles, and a few pieces of leather. There is a large cupboard behind the table. The shoemaker is seated at the table and his wife is beside him. The narrator enters from the right side of the stage. Narrator: Hi friends, do you know why I am here? I have a story to tell you. Once there lived a shoemaker and his wife in a little house on the edge of a wood. Wood here means a forest. They were very poor, and each day they grew poorer and poorer. At last, there was nothing left in the house but leather for just one pair of shoes. The narrator exits. So the narrator gave us the introduction of, yes, the play. Okay. And the condition of the shoemaker, they are very poor. They have nothing to live upon. Only just a piece of leather to make a pair of shoes. That's all they have. They are so poor. Yes, what will they do now? Shoemaker: No customer comes to us. Shoemaker's wife: Our trade is failing. How shall we live? Trade here means their business. It is failing. They have no earnings. No customer comes to buy their shoes. How shall we live? A knock is heard on the door. Somebody is there at the door. Shoemaker: It might be a customer. Shoemaker's wife: At this hour? She opens the door. The owner of the shop, Mr. Thomas Boot, enters. It's not a customer, the owner of the shop. Shoemaker: Good evening, sir. Please sit down. Mr. Boot: I'm here not to sit. You owe me £100 in rent. So Mr. Boot came to collect the rent. Shoemaker's wife: We'll pay you in a month's time. Please be kind to us. Mr. Boot: Be kind? Not a chance. That's not my way. Shoemaker: You have no heart, sir. Mr. Boot: Pay up your rent in 2 weeks, or I will close down your shop. Mr. Boot exits. Shoemaker's wife: We have to work hard. We must not lose our shop. We have to make more shoes. Shoemaker: Sadly, that is what we cannot do. This leather will make just a pair of shoes. Tomorrow I will stitch it all together. I am tired. I must sleep. Let's go to bed. they exit. Blackout. The curtain down. Now, just go through this. Do you think the shoemaker will be able to pay the rent in 2 weeks' time? How? Yes, let's go through the lesson. Scene 2. The narrator again comes. Narrator, but while they slept, strange things happened. Some people came tiptoeing to their workshop. Tiptoeing means, yes, walking on the tips. Tiptoes. Toe means the fingers of the foot. Yes. So without making sound, softly, some people came into their workshop. Who were they? The narrator exits. 2 elves enter. They move to the table, take the leather pieces, and start stitching the shoes. They sing as they work. Their movements are in tune with the song. In the dim blue light, they cannot be seen clearly. But the song we can hear. What is the song? This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 snips you. Pull the thread right in and through. Snip, 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 snips you. This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 snips you. They complete their work and go out. Blackout. What made the elves help the shoemaker? Yes, we know that they have no money, no customer comes to buy, and they become poorer and poorer. Where do you think the elves come from? They come from the faraway place. We don't know from where they are coming. Scene 3. When the stage is lit. Lit means the light comes. Light falls on a pair of shining, smart brown shoes kept on the table. The shoemaker and his wife enter. He sees the shoes and exclaims, "Wonders!" Shoemaker, wow, it's a miracle. The leather has been made into a pair of beautiful shoes. Shoemaker's wife, surprised. I can't believe this. Who made this? Then comes the customer. Customer 1 enters. Customer 1, I would like to have a pair of dark brown shoes. Do you have such a pair? Shoemaker, of course, sir. We have one right there. Customer 1, what size are those shoes? Shoemaker, they are size 10, sir. He hands the shoes over to the customer. The customer tries them on. Customer 1, they are perfect. What's the price? Shoemaker, 10 pounds. Customer 1, only 10 pounds? But they are so well made. I'll give you 15. Shoemaker, oh sir, that's very kind of you. Customer exits with the shoes. Shoemaker's wife, 15 pounds? We can buy leather for 6 pairs of shoes. The narrator enters. Narrator, the customer recommended the shoemaker to all his friends. The shoemaker bought more leather, and while they slept that night, the elves came. In the dim blue light, enter 2 elves. They climb on the table and start working. They sing as they work. Do you see the elves here? Yes, they are sitting there. One elf is sitting on the table, swinging the shoes. The other one is sitting down. What is special on them? Yeah, they have 2 horns on their head. And they are so small. See that? Yes, what's the song?
This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 you. Pull the thread right in and through. Snip, 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 you. With a tip tap here and a tip tap there. Here a tap, there a tap, everywhere a tap tap. This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 you.
Blackout. What made the customer pay more for the shoes? Yes, he says that it is perfect, it is very good, that's why. Do you think that the elf's help will improve the shoemaker's condition? Yes, we know that because with the 15 pounds he bought more leather and more shoes. Scene 4. The next morning, enter the shoemaker and his wife. They are surprised to see 6 pairs of shoes on the table. Shoemaker, oh my, 6 pairs of shoes. Shoemaker's wife, again? Wow, they are pretty too. Pretty means beautiful. Who is wearing all these shoes? Shoemaker, I don't know what's going on. Customers enter the shop as soon as the shoemaker opens the door. Customer 2, a woman. Oh, these are lovely shoes, dear. I would like to buy them. Customer 3, a man. Yes, they are. And look at these. Customer 2. They look great. So all the customers like the shoes and they bought, yes. Customer 3, a man. Looking at the shoemaker. We'll take both these pairs. Shoemaker, of course. Thank you very much, sir. Exit customers, shoemaker and his wife. The narrator enters. Narrator. The shoemaker sold the shoes straight away. Days passed. Each day the shoemaker bought more leather and the next morning he found new shoes. Soon the shoemaker became rich. Now, if Mr. Boot comes now, what will be his reaction? What will be the conversation? Let's complete the conversation. The narrator exits. The shoemaker and his wife enter. Now they are dressed in fine, costly clothes. Shoemaker's wife. We must find out who is helping us. Shoemaker. You are right. Let's stay up one night and find out who does it all. Shoemaker's wife. We must give him a gift. Shoemaker. Let's give him a good feast. Shoemaker's wife. Definitely. Feast means delicious food with more dishes. Blackout. Will the elves make shoes forever? Do you think the elves make shoes forever for the shoemaker? What will the shoemaker do if the elves stop coming? Will he work more hard or will he stop making shoes? Let's see. Scene 5. The shoemaker's wife lays the table with food and drink. They are ready to give a good feast to the one who helps them. Then she and the shoemaker hide in the cupboard. The light dims out. The narrator enters. Narrator. They stayed awake. 1 hour went by and a few more. The clock struck 2. It is 2 a.m. Okay. Then 3. Then 4. Suddenly they came, the 2 little elves. 2 elves enter. They sit on the table and start working. The shoemaker and his wife peep from the cupboard. Peep, a way of looking we have learnt in Anna's lesson. Do you remember the paper boat? Now, do you see the picture? Who are hiding behind? Yes, the shoemaker and the wife hiding in the cupboard and they peep through this door. The elves are busy in working. They start singing.
This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 shoe. This is how we make a shoe. Snip, 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 shoe.
The shoemaker and his wife come out of the hiding place and greet the elves. Shoemaker, we don't know how to thank you. The shoes you make are just the best. Shoemaker's wife, how do you work so quickly and make such beautiful shoes? Elf 1.
We just work. Helping others is our pleasure.
Pleasure means happiness. Elf 2.
But we cannot do it anymore now. There are others like you who are in need. We are going to them from tomorrow onwards.
So the elves are helping others. They have the habit of helping the others. Okay, now the shoemaker is in a good condition, so they plan to leave the shoemaker. Elf 1.
Yes, this will be our final visit and this our final shoe.
Shoemaker, won't you come from tomorrow onwards? Shoemaker's wife, but why? Elf 1.
We helped you when you were in need. Now you can work hard and live happily.
The shoemaker moves to the side of the room with his wife. What are they telling each other? Let's listen. Shoemaker angrily. What did they say? I will not let them go. Shoemaker's wife. But they will be leaving today. Shoemaker pointing at the elves at work. Look, they are making beautiful shoes. I can't make such perfect shoes. I have only one way left. Shoemaker's wife, surprised. What's that? Shoemaker, I will never let them go. I will make them my slaves. Slaves means my servant. He wanted to make the elves his servant. Go and close all the doors and windows. Shoemaker's wife moves closer to her husband, holds his hands together. She was telling something. Don't you remember those days? We couldn't pay the rent, those days of insult, even without food. Shoemaker, we'll go back to those days if they stop coming. Shoemaker's wife, no dear, it will never happen. They have helped us a lot, made us rich. We shouldn't be this greedy. Greedy people can never be happy. Greedy means who wants to get more and more. Shoemaker thoughtful. Yes, I shouldn't be that greedy. I should be thankful. The shoemaker and his wife look at the elves. The elves finish their work and hand over the shoes to the shoemaker. Elf 1.
This is our last shoe. We are leaving.
Shoemaker's wife, we will always be thankful to you. Shoemaker, we will work hard and live. Shoemaker's wife, you taught us how to make marvelous shoes. Marvelous means wonderful, beautiful. And you are leaving now. Shoemaker, this is your last visit. Let's have our dinner. Dinner means the food at night. The shoemaker hands the food and drink to the elves. They eat and drink merrily. Merrily means happily. Shoemaker's wife, we'll keep your memory alive. They move towards the window. Elf 1.
Thank you so much. The food and drink was good.
Elf 2.
Your shop is famous now. Work hard and you will have good fortune forever.
Exit the elves. The shoemaker and his wife wave them goodbye. The narrator enters. Narrator. The elves skipped through the window and disappeared. They never came back. The shoemaker and his wife worked hard and they lived happily ever after. Blackout. Why did the shoemaker decide to make the elves his slaves? Yeah, he wanted to sit quietly. He said that he couldn't make such beautiful shoes. Why did he change his decision? Yes, his wife reminded him about those suffering days, and she said, "We can work hard and make more money." Do you like the story? Yes, read it and try to enact. Now go through these activities. See you in the next session. Till then, bye.